Well, hello there, and I do hope you're all well. Now, I'm just going to be brief here because I'm not going to try and decide whether this caller is an absolute economic genius or absolute stark raving bonkersly mad. But this caller, well, if he's shut up Nick Ferrari for 2 to 3 minutes on tax proposals, then he must be erring on the side of knows what he's talking about. But my question to you is he right? Is he an absolute economic genius, or is there something he's forgotten about? I don't know, but anyway, less of my rambling and let's watch this.
Hello, Nick. In the next 60 seconds, I'm not the Chancellor, I never will be.
Right.
But in the next 60 seconds, I'm gonna raise 20
Here we
billion
go.
pounds
Come
for
on,
you.
let's do it.
I'm going to raise £20 billion in a responsible way, and I'm going to distribute it in a fair and responsible way as well. And I'm going to do it by 3 one-off taxes on the wealthy individuals and wealthy companies. The first thing I would do is that there are 1.2 million people who earn over £100,000 a year. And I would reduce their personal tax allowance of £12,500 to zero
What?
for the next 2 years, which would cost 20%, £2,500 per year for the next 2 years, and that would raise £6 billion. The next thing I would do is I would raise
that wealthy person. It costs him or her an additional 12.5 a year. Is that what we're saying?
No, £2,500, 20% of that.
They're only paying They're only paying £2,500 per annum.
No. On the first £12,500 that you earn, it's tax-free.
Yeah.
If that became taxable, you would pay 20%.
Oh, I've got you. I've got you.
Got it. It costs you £2,500.
Sorry, yeah. Okay.
You raised £6 billion.
Wow.
Yes, because £2,500 times 1.2 million, that's £3 billion for the next 2 years. Would take their personal allowance away for the next 2 years.
I agree to that.
The next thing, one off for 2 years. The next thing I would do is any companies earning over £100,000, I would raise the corporate tax rate from 19 to 21%, and that would raise another £6 billion again, one off for 1 year. And the third thing I would do is I would get hold of the utility companies and I would raise another £6 billion through windfall taxes, which I would distribute to everybody, including the wealthy. And that would mean an extra £2,000 per person or £2,000 per household. However, for the people earning under £25,000 a year, and there are 4.8 million people on PAYE earning less than that, 4 times as many as the wealthy individuals, the 12 billion you raise would be able to give them £2,500, and I would do it by raising personal income tax thresholds to £25,000 so that nobody earning £25,000 would pay a penny of income tax for the next 2 years.
One question: you've taken that 2,500 threshold from, but then you're giving it back. You said to everybody with the money you're going to take. Isn't that an extraordinary?
You're giving some of it back. You're giving some of it back because you have to do it in a fair and equitable way. Look, please, Nick. You're trying to take a good idea and pursue and ruin it in pursuit of the perfect.
All right.
There will also, as one of your colleagues is fond of saying. I've studied a little bit in my time, but this can be done in a stroke. This can be done tomorrow, and you just put it through, and you just do it through people's pay packets. So you don't have to do anything. You just put it through. You just make a change in the coding. There are 30 million people on PAYE. It's really easy to do.
It seems. I mean, the sums add up brilliantly. How you've raised the £6 billion there, the £6 billion of the other. Thank you.
Now, as I say, I'm no economist, but one thing I do know, there's quite a few people who subscribe to my channel who I think are 20 times more intelligent than I'll ever be, and I sometimes wonder, what are you following me for? No, I'm only kidding, and if I ask you, is this man right? And I'll get a load of comments saying, yes, he is this and that, yes, he's quite right on this and that and the other, because when it comes to maths, I was bottom of the class. My brain would not allow me to understand maths when I was at school. I was the dumbest when it came to maths. When it came to working out facts and figures, I need somebody to take my hand and just gently tiptoe me through it, very, very slowly. It's the same with chemistry. My brain would not allow me to understand chemistry. Oh, God, and that went on for an hour and 10 minutes. For for 2 days a week. God, it was painful. But you know what I mean? So I'm just asking, is this guy a genius, or is he just living in fantasy land, I suppose? What do you think? Right, I shall leave the video here until the next time. I shall bid you farewell and take care.